So knuckle push-ups is actually a true part of martial art training. A lot of us got our first exposure to knuckle push-ups when maybe we were watching a movie and some mean instructor said, 50 push-ups on your knuckles, as if it's some sort of punishment. And I guess it is. However, there is some merit to doing it to traditionally strengthen and condition the hands so that they're better able to absorb the impact of a punch. Now keep in mind, guys, any of this type of stuff where we're talking about conditioning the body, there's a lot of people that will say things like, I was told my whole life, like, Chris, you're going to have arthritis. You are going to have, not maybe. I started doing this at 11 years old. I'm 51 now. It hasn't happened to me yet. Doesn't mean it won't happen to you though. So please just take this type of stuff with caution, talk to your doctors, and listen to your body. Don't do things that hurt you, okay? However, if you've decided on your own that you are going to do knuckle push-ups, let's make sure that you do them right. We make proper fists. I have that video earlier on, or in our school, our online school, where we talk about how to make a proper fist, thumbs, finger positions, and everything like that. And then when we do our push-ups, we're gonna focus on just the first two knuckles. You'll see a lot of people will do their knuckle push-ups. They'll do like this. They'll put their knuckles down and then their thumbs, and then lean on their thumbs, taking the weight off of their knuckles. Or they rock back on the smaller part of their hand and kind of combine it. What we're trying to do is just get these first two knuckles on the ground here, keeping the wrist straight, and then we take the push-up position. We can do them this way, or we can turn the knuckles inward, and we can do them this way, okay? You'll notice this floor is actually slightly padded, so it's a great way to start. Carpet or something soft, so that initially you can strengthen your wrist and the other parts of your hand, while also strengthening the knuckles. You'll also notice that you'll probably sense that this first middle knuckle is sticking out further than the other ones. Over time, these knuckles will flatten down and flatten out. And it's not really a flattening process. It's the tendon that learns how to shift over to the side. Again, guys, a lot of people will tell you, this is terrible, terrible, and I don't know better than them. I'm just talking about myself. It hasn't hurt me yet, okay? Once we get used to doing it on the floor, we can graduate up to, on padding, we can graduate up to some harder surfaces. Let's just use the bricks right now so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about on the first two knuckles. You can see here that those are the points of impact. I'm not reaching over like this, so my small knuckles are touching. It's just the first two, so that when I go down here and back up, my wrist stays straight, and it's just the first two knuckles that have contact with the floor, the bricks, and then when I push up, I get that type of motion. I can do it this way too. Keeping my back straight, legs straight, head pointing down, pushing straight up. If the resistance is too much, I can always drop my knees and do this type of push-up. The key though, is I wanna make sure my wrist stays straight, my weight is being held onto the top, these first two knuckles, trying not to let this part of my knuckles, my thumbs, or other parts touch the floor. Over time, you'll see that there's probably gonna be a point where you may get a point where you find it easier to do knuckle push-ups than to do straight hand flat push-ups. But for now, go into it with caution, listen to your body, and make sure you don't go overboard. Let your body graduate upwards at a natural pace that suits you.